Hi everyone, we are checking out the Octastream Elite Ultra. This is one of the newer Android streaming boxes that's getting a lot of attention from folks that are looking to cut down on costs, streaming costs, TV costs, all that stuff. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on unboxing this, and you can see a little bit of the stats right here. We are going to go over the setup, performance, streaming quality, what's good, what's overhyped, and whether this is worth your money. So let's get right into it. All right, so right out of the box, you can see that the Elite Ultra has that premium Android box look. You get the streaming box itself, the HDMI cable, which is right here. You also get the power adapter remote, and also your basic setup. So this is pretty simple, which is good. You want it to be simple for folks. And you can see the instructions itself are extremely simple. Just plug and play pretty much. So the design is clean, compact, and honestly pretty standard for its category. One thing I like to do is the front display panel. You know, this gives you the status of the information and time without needing the TV on. So we're gonna go ahead and play that. Setup is really easy, like I mentioned to you. You just plug into your TV, connect to your Wi-Fi or Ethernet cable. In my case, I do have an Ethernet cable connected to my Wi-Fi router, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sign into your apps, and you're pretty much ready to go within minutes. So this is a very beginner-friendly, which I agree. So we're going to go ahead and set this up right now. So you can see here for the setup, it says press and hold the OK button and the down button. Let's see if this works. It may not because, oh, you know what? I don't have batteries in here, so let's go and open this up and add batteries. So I have batteries in here. You're gonna press the OK and the bottom. You can see that light does shine, you see that? So go ahead and press it at the same time, and let's make sure that this can connect. All right, so now that this is connected, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this screen. So once you do that, it's going to tell you about the language. I'm going to be choosing English for this one. And once you get into it, you can see there's a few different types of options that you can choose from. Now, one thing I will note is this remote control has to point into the Octastream. So if I'm doing this, you can see like this actually works, it moves around. But if I'm not pointing it, if I'm just pointing it to the TV, just know it's not going to move around. So that is one critical thing to mention real quick on this one. But you can see here, there's many different options that you can choose from. So let's go ahead and explore it. So you have a lot of different options here that you can see. So for example, this can go into Chrome, which I don't want to do at this moment. But it's okay, it's going to make us do it. But there's many different options that you can choose from here. That one was doing a test. So you can see mine is about 120, which I don't really care about, but you can see this is like the web browser version. So let's go ahead and get out of this guy and go back into our main screen. And there's different things you can do, a lot of different features you can add, but let's go straight to the TV because that's what people want. And let's see how this looks like. This is the live TV. It's pretty good. I do not have fast internet by any means. And you can see that it's not lagging. It's, you know, nothing's being lagged over here at all within these type of things. So this is pretty good. At this moment, let me just maybe change it to like a different type of channel over here. You can see they have quite a large menu of many different types of options here. And this, I would say, is one of the biggest benefits of this Octastream is just the huge variety of different types of channels. It almost feels like you're having cable TV again with just so many different types of channels you have. I think one cool thing about this Octastream is the fact that you can actually pick up channels from other countries. So Canada, UK, Asia, Europe. I mean, you can see this is pretty cool to get other types of channels from across the country. But for most of us, I imagine we're going to be stuck on just the ones that we're used to, right? You know, movie channels, sports, most things that people really focus in on. for this Octastream. They do have a premium movie type of channel. It almost reminds me of a Roku TV. So if any of you guys have ever tried a Roku TV, it seems kind of similar to that. So they even have, you know, different types of premium channels. You can see here FX, and just different types of ones that you can do.